welcome back. It's Amy the Nutty Nerdy Needle. Thank you for joining me today. It's Monday and for us it's bank holiday. So if anyone is out and about, so hope you're enjoying your bank holiday. If not, I hope you're enjoying a good Monday. So yeah, we've been absolutely crazy week. How I got my stitches done is beyond me. So I'm just noticing the lighting is going a little crazy. I don't know why, because it's just the same light. So hopefully it won't be too bad and I have to redo this. So yeah, we'll wait and see. So I'm in a new location. This is my kitchen / craft area. So this is all my craft area. Kitchen is there. Baby girl has commandeered the sitting room at the moment. She's watching K-pop Demon Hunters. She's quite obsessed with that at the moment. But yeah, she's getting a little treat because today we had a day. We were out at FOTA early in the morning for the FOTA Halloween trail. And you literally just follow a trail, meet spooky people, and yeah, there's a lovely story going around. Well, there's a nice story, and you have to defeat the bad witch at the end, and you get treats. So we literally spent about 2.5 hours there. Then we met up with my parents in Cove, and baby girl walked from the train station up to the top of the hill to the cathedral, and back down after to the train station. And she's been walking like crazy, and she has her big heavy black boots on that she wanted to wear all day, and she was determined she wanted to wear it. So I was like, okay. So yeah, she's getting a treat today. So that was my day. So yeah, I'm in here, so hopefully the lighting will be a little bit better, because the lighting in the sitting room at the moment is just diabolical. We have the curtains closed and it's just dark. It's lovely for when you're watching TV, but not when you're trying to do a cross-stitch video. So yeah, we'll get straight into actually we'll do the whole rolling and stuff in a second. So we're going to get, for my first one is oh my god, stats. It's a brain all over the place. Stats. I did 4,459 stitches since the 18th of October. It's October, isn't it? Yes, October. So my first, I suppose, two I'm going to show you. One is Drinks on the Beach. So this is where I was the last time. I actually have no idea where I actually was, because I feel like I got a look, well, not much. I got 1,411 stitches done, and this is where I got to. So I think I just finished coming down here. So as you can see, all that stitching is done coming down here. So there's a few stitches, random ones here, and it's just that bit. So if my calculations are right, I have only about 2,500 stitches to do. So I should get that done for November, right? I think. So yeah, that is, oh yeah, you'll hear K-pop Demon Hunters as well. So I'm obsessed with that song too. But yeah, that's where I am with Drinks on the Beach. So I'm very happy with that. And then the next one is my Dreamer, which I'm doing for, oh my god, what's his name? Andrew the Runner Stitcher. As I say, I think next week now will be our last week. I think I'm going to go for a finish, because there's a few extra stitches that are on it that I don't think I'm going to do. So this is where I was before, and this is where I'm at now. Literally filled in that flower. How cool is that? But yeah, so the idea is what's left is just this flower, and then there's a few kind of scattered stars around that are ecru, and like the ecru is in here, but I'm kind of debating on just leaving those out, and I would say would have this finished for next Sunday. If not, there'd be like an extra 100 odd stitches. So I think I'm just gonna go through it and get this done, so I'll definitely have hopefully a finish for next Monday. So yeah, that is Dreamer by the Artsy Housewife. Material, I think it's 18 count, just kind of a sandy colour. So I have buckets loads of this, so a lot of, if I do a lot more Artsy Housewife, I think I'll just use this material because it's just perfect for a lot of her stuff. But yeah, I'm loving that flamingo. So that's nearly done. Ooh, and it's in a cute little bag by the mother-in-law. And so that was Dreamer, and I did 480 stitches, and it's at 82%. So yeah, that's done. So the next ones then are my stitch to a finish. So I started these last Monday and I rolled for them. So I'm going to insert the video here If you don't want to watch the video or that little clip, it's 5 minutes, so skip on to about 5 minutes. I think it's about that long. Yeah, baby girl had a blast. So here it is. Okay. So we're going to spin for the first stitch with me. So I have baby girl here, and we have, I think, everything ready. So will you press the black dot? Try again.
Woo! Spinning!
And the husband is over next to me. So we have got the black pearl. So the black pearl needs a 20. So let's see. Roll for me. And 20. Or so I got 19. And we have 5 points from...
I do a different one.
Yeah, grab another one there. So we have 5 points from Tiberius. And that means I can do the black pearl. So that's black pearl. So I'm just going to write that all down.
Where
And now I need you to roll the D8. Yeah, roll the D8 and will give me 2. So that's 200 stitches that I need to do. Okay, before we do that now, will you press the button again? And we've got Gwyneth's bouquet, and I need you to roll. Okay, try that again into the bucket. Do you see how well she is rolling? She critted. So we've got Gwyneth's bouquet. And we're going to roll another D8. Roll onto that. And she got 8. And because she critted, I am going to be doing 900 stitches on that. So that's going to be fun. We'll do one more. Press the middle. There we go. Right, so what do we have? Silent Night. So Silent Night, we need to get 14 or more.
It's red.
Yeah. 14, so 12 plus 5 is what? And what are we doing, Silent Night? 12 plus 5 is 17. So we're going to roll. So we definitely beat that one.
I'm a bit this.
Not yet. Will you roll for me and see how many stitches I need to do? We'll put that in there. 100. 100 stitches. Okay, we're going to do another spin. Let's see how long this keeps going. So retro's 80. So we need to beat a 10. Do you think you can beat a 10 for me? Yes, we're doing retro's 80. So now we need to roll for... how many stitches am I doing?
5.
5, you think?
Yeah, that.
Try that. Oh my god, she's right. We got 500. All right, so will we do one more spin?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, we're getting a load of different ones. So that's red dino. That's your one. And we need to get 10 for this as well. 5. 5 plus 5 because of Tiberius gives us 10. So we beat it. And red. Okay, she's drawing again. Okay, it looks like we're doing all of them. Okay, so right there. We need to beat 9. Try that again. And that's 16. That's it. So I think we're doing every single one. She's all about rolling right now. I need you to roll first for the red dino. How many stitches?
On a wait. Oh, green.
How many stitches for red dino? 100. And then I need you to do it again. And we'll do live dragon. And we got 700 stitches. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be doing. So baby girl has just gone a bit crazy. So we'll go through it. So I have... I've got the black pearl for 200. Gwyneth's bouquet for 900. Silent Night for 100. Retro for 500. Oh, we're not in frame. red dinosaur for 100 and live dragon for 700. That's going to be a tricky one. So I'm going to have to do C for crit. Brilliant. So that is what we're working on this week. So we will see how we will go for the rest of the week. And now we're back. So yes, so everything kind of got drawn, which was great. And I actually managed to do all the stitches. So I actually never put the overall, but I did a few extra stitches here and there. So the first one was the black pearl. And it's in another little, this was one of the Halloween ones I got for, I thought there was a black dot there, like ink or something. Heart attack, Jesus. For my birthday, mother-in-law made this one for me as well. So black pearl, here is where it was beforehand. And, oh my God, where is it? Where is it? Ah, here it is. And here, sorry, this is, should not take me this long to do. And this is where I got to. So black pearl was spun for 200 stitches and I did 201. And this is what I've done. So I'm very happy with how this is coming. I'm just loving, like, it's just so easy and somewhat mind-numbing that you don't really have to think about. There is some stitches and stuff. 1 second, baby girl is here. She came in for the other bar, or the other half of her bar of chocolate. So yeah, that was black pearl. So black pearl is up to 9.83%. And as I say, 201 stitches. And then the next one was Gwyneth Bouquet. I said, the rolling went well, I have to say. I said, this was 900. So I critted with this. So when I crit, I will, or when baby girl crits, she does the rolling, I add an extra 100 onto it. So 900. And it was so hard not to put it down. I just wanted to keep going. And yeah, oh my God, this is so pretty. So this is where I was before. This is where I got today now. Look how much 900 stitches does. Like, how amazing is that? And the blending. I probably should put something behind it. That's a bit better. Look how amazing. It is so pretty. Amazing. I'm obsessed. Yeah, so yeah, she was spun for 900 and I did 909 on this. And it is at 27.43%. So this was so nice to work with. There was a few color changes and everything, but it's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, black pearl. Not black pearl. Black pearl's in the brain. Gwyneth's Bouquet by Maximum Cross Stitch, and it's just on 18 count Black Ada. And it's in my Halloween pouch. Again, mother-in-law. Oh, that's for. I found floss. That is, I'll figure that out later on. Okay, so the next one then is Silent Night. So Silent Night was spun for 100. And I did this Wednesday morning. And I only know this because I was waiting for the hubby to finish work so we could go up to Dublin to see Disturbed. So I made this t-shirt for the gig. And oh my God, it was amazing. We had such a laugh. When we went in, Megadeth was supporting them, and they actually play a baby girl's favourite song, Sympathy of Destruction. She's like obsessed with that song at the moment. So we went in, listened to them, and as soon as they finished, everyone just like left. So the hubby and myself just kept going forward and forward. And next minute we knew we were like 5 people from the front. We're just like, this is going to be crazy. But then I forget that the average age was about 40 or over. So there was no mosh pits or anything. So that was nice. So my neck was good. I didn't come out bruised or anything like that, which I usually do. But yeah, it was so much fun. So this is how I remembered doing this one, was because I was waiting for the husband to finish work so we could go up to Dublin. Oh yeah, sorry. This is where I was beforehand. And this is where I got to. So I filled in this lovely little owl and did those 4 little dots. Or is it 8 dots, you could say. So, what does it say? Spun for 100 and I did 109 stitches. So I think I just finished out a thread as well. So if I have a long thread and I'm like, yeah, grand, I'll finish that out. I'll just keep going. And that's my Silent Night by Flossabilities. Material is 18 count and hand dyed by the sister-in-law. And where are we at? And we're at 16.04%. So yeah, we're getting there with that. So only 100 stitches, but as I said, we'll get there. And then the next one was Retro 80s. This was actually quite fun to do. I said the colours are just, they're awesome. And this was spun as I've got 2 notebooks here. Retros was spun for 500. This is where I was beforehand. And this is where I got to. How awesome is that? It's so colourful and I'm just like totally in love with it. I am an 80s baby. So, and I did 535 stitches and it is at 17.25%. So I do look for it. And this is literally the size of it. So I should get it relatively done. But yeah, it's awesome. Oh, my song is on. Who doesn't love golden? I'm trying to think what else is there. I remember watching Casper while doing this, and because of the little ghosts, I had just I just wanted to watch something kind of Halloweeny, and I was just like, all right, you know, your usual Halloween movies. You're kind of like, I've watched these about 1,000,000 times, and I haven't seen Casper in a very long time. So yeah, I did Casper while I was doing this. So that is Retro 80s. And then the next one is Red Dinosaur. Red Dino only got 100 stitches. Was spun for 100 stitches. So this is where he was. And this is where he's at now. Doesn't look like I did much. So 100 stitches and I did 107 stitches. So I basically just picked one color and I think it was this one. Long hair and a few little stitches here. And yeah, that was it for Red Dino. Just small and simple. So this material is the same material as Dreamer. There you go. Has an 18 count as well. And as I say, floss is just whatever I have. And colour I'm using is 3341. There we go. So we should be finished with that soon enough. And then my last one. This one I thought would be taking forever to do. But again, I couldn't put it down. I could not put it down. It was Live Dragon by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm in love. I got spun for 700. Or rolled for 700. And this is where I was beforehand. Because I do hope I have a before picture. And this is where I got these. Look at that border. How amazing is that border? It is just awesome. And I thought I would get really bored out of this pretty quickly. So yeah, no. The floss I'm using is Roxy Floss Scarecrow. It's so pretty. So if this is the first time you're watching this, I slightly changed up. I was starting to do 2 strands. 2 strands 1/1. 2 strands full cross. And the border is that. And it's just too bulky for me to do the whole thing. So what I decided is just the straight lines will be the 2 floss full cross, and then everything else inside the dragon and the inside of the border will be 1 strand full cross, and it's so nice. And I've literally come to the corner here, so I just have to come all the way up here and across, and then I can start doing the dragon. How cool is that? And again, there is numbers, year on it. So I'm thinking I might just leave that out and just go from there. Or maybe put my own year or something in. We'll see. But right now it's just going to be the dragon and no numbers. And that's it for the moment. So yes, and as I said, 18 count Black Ada as well. And as I said, working with the Black Ada, I thought I was going to be like absolutely exhausted on it. But as I said, threw on, I suppose, 2 of my favourite movies. It was, oh my god, Big Trouble in Little China and Resident Evil, the first one. So I had those 2 going while I was working on this, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, that is it for our cross stitch. So that's the first week of my stitch to a finish. So I've already rolled for this week's one, and well, baby girl, and it is interesting. So you're gonna have to wait till next Monday to find out what I've done. So yeah, that's kind of basically it. So the week has just been absolutely chaotic. So I'm surprised I got that many stitches in, because as I said, we went up to Disturbed, had an as I say, great night. It was, as I say, I worked over the weekend. It was jazz weekend as well in Cork, so I took baby girl into town. We got the bus and went straight up to the Metropole, and there was a band on in the bar, so we said we'd stay there. She ended up finding a spot under a tall table, sat down there and ate her lunch. She was happy out eating and listening to music. And then we ended up going to the pub that I used to own, well, my parents used to own. And we met up with a few of the jazzy lads that we used to, I suppose, hang out with and serve. And yeah, that was it. So we spent there, and then we had dinner. The hubby came in and had dinner and just had a great night. And we were home by, what was it, 7:30, 8 o'clock. So we enjoyed the dinner, and yeah, baby girl was probably sound asleep by the time her head hit the pillow. So yeah, that was literally being my week. So this week now is midterm, so I'll have to remember that I don't need to pick her up from school. Which I just have a feeling that I'm off Thursday, and I'm going to be like, she doesn't have to go to school, she's going to go to childminders for the morning, and I can get my few jobs done. Because if any of you have toddlers, it's very hard to get household chores done with them underneath your feet, because all she wants to do is help. She's a great little helper, but when you need to get things done quickly, yeah, So yeah, and then we're Halloween, so I think we're having a few people over, and then we're going to go trick-or-treating, and I'm working the weekend again. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, I'd say, and we will see you next Monday for the next roll. So yeah, all exciting. So enjoy the week, and hope everyone has a fabulous Halloween, and again, see you next week. Bye.